What's happening, Foxes? Thanks so much for tuning in. In this week's video, it's going to go a little bit differently. I don't have a workout or a recipe for you. I just kind of wanted to do a sit-down video and talk about what I've been researching and looking into. So I am really wanting to and trying to transition into eating vegan. So I hope that maybe you guys learn something. Make sure you subscribe so that you can follow along with me on my journey. And yeah, let's talk about veganism. So initially what got me interested in veganism was mainly because of the health benefits. Heart disease is the #1 killer in America, and it is the most preventable disease there is. But because we are America and we stuff our faces with all this processed foods and all these tainted meats and everything, it's just inevitable that, you get heart disease. And also, we are very much in a world that is focused on treating diseases instead of preventing diseases. And that's another reason why I think veganism is so powerful, because you're fueling your body with what the earth gives you, which is what we're made to do, which is what our bodies are made to do. You can get plenty of protein, vitamins, and nutrients from a plant-based diet. And people who say, oh, what about the protein? Aren't you going to get enough protein and vitamins and things like that? Well, if you're sitting there eating a completely processed diet, you're not getting any of that either. And if anything, people are getting way too much protein because of all these burgers and hot dogs and things like that. And it's just processed and filled with chemicals, filled with carcinogens, which cause cancer. I mean, they pump these animals full of carcinogens, growth hormones, antibiotics, I think it's like 80% of America's antibiotics go to the factory farms, which is unacceptable. If you take a look at how they are producing these chickens, it's maddening. Just that alone is so crazy. They make these chickens gain so much weight in such a short amount of time that if you I'll actually link some of the documentaries that I've been watching down below so that you can see for yourself, but these chickens are so big in a short amount of time that their skeletal systems aren't holding up. So you'll see all these huge chickens with these that are slumped over or laying on like their chest because they literally can't even walk or can't even stand. Which brings me to my next point, ethical reasons, I guess, why I am choosing to transition into eating vegan. So if you look at the abuse is an ongoing thing in these factory farms. I mean, that's just everyday life. But even if looking at the dairy industry and how milk is being produced, so cows can't produce their milk unless they have a calf, unless they have a baby. So these cows are being impregnated. They carry the baby like we do for 9 months. And then once they have the calf, instead of being able to feed their young and give them life, the babies are taken away almost immediately. And that's a hard thing to imagine, because obviously as a woman, to think you just had a baby, your body's ready to breastfeed, but your baby is taken away, most likely to be slaughtered. And oh, it's so upsetting. I'll like I don't know if I mentioned before, I'll link some documentaries that I've been watching in the description box, but you can see like the worry, and like they will bellow and cry for their young for days. They will mourn their babies, and it's just so unethical. Also, there are environmental reasons to go vegan. because you need all this space for these factory farms and all this agriculture going on, so literally every second there's a football field sized area in the rainforest that is being destroyed for all of this abuse. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. And you think you do your part by conserving a little bit of water here and there. You turn off the shower when you maybe wash your hair, or you turn off the sink water when you're brushing your teeth or something like that. But did you know that it takes over 600 gallons of water to make one burger? What? And for me personally, it's just like I don't want that in my body. I don't want something that has been born and bred to into abuse, to be abused, to be killed. I don't want anything to do with that industry. I don't want it going near my body. But that's just me personally. I'm not saying that it's the only way or the right way to eat healthy or any of that. This is just kind of like my realization, and I guess I feel like I'm waking up, seeing all these things being done to these animals, and not even just that, but just health reasons. It doesn't make sense why we're still eating the things that we eat or do the things we do. So, with that being said, I'm probably going to cut this short because I could go on and on and on about this topic, and I'll probably maybe do a series or something, a vegan series, share some recipes that I find, who knows. But I hope that you guys did learn something. Like I mentioned before, I will for sure link any of the documentaries I've been watching or blog posts or things about veganism. If you'd like to do your own research, I totally encourage you. And yeah, let's spread awareness. I hope that you guys shared this video on social media with your friends, with your family, and let's get the world to go vegan. Even like a meatless meal, a meatless Monday, something. I think that would be really powerful. So let's do that.